been here before, and if you're new here then welcome. My name is Eve. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and join me on here. But if you have been before, you'll notice that this is looking a bit different. I have changed my setup a little bit, so I'm now kind of sitting on my bed. I think this maybe does to me look a wee bit better, but I've not watched the footage back, so do leave me a comment down below at the end just letting me know if you prefer this to my other setup. But today's video is on this Revolution, what's it called, Forever Flawless Allure palette. This I got last week before, I can't remember. I had to order some stuff from a Secret Santa, so I just decided to make up to the free delivery and order some for myself as well, as you do. So this is what the packaging looks like. It is lovely and it's huge. I mean, that's like size of my head, bigger than my head. It's huge. I have got a wee head. That's not what my husband would say. I'm quite big headed. But anyway, this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Sorry if I'm kind of blinding you with my lights here. So we do have these kind of 3 shades which I used 2 of them. Yeah, I don't think I used that one, did I? I don't know. But we've got a kind of mixture, a kind of warmer tones, some kind of cooler tones, some really nice colours in here. It's not a palette I would normally really pick up because it is quite kind of neutral and boring, but I did used to love neutrals and I'm trying to get back into it because I feel as if all I've done this channel is kind of brightly coloured looks. So this is what the inside of it looks like. It's got 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, 27 shades, maybe. I swear I'm good at maths. I just get 50 out of 50 for my maths test at uni, so. But that's how it looks like. This is the look that I got from it today. The look isn't perfect, but I'm running a wee bit short of time, and when I say short of time, I mean it's getting near my bedtime. So that's what I've done with it, and I have put on a wee Smashbox liquid lipstick, which I'll leave on the screen what colour it was because I think it pairs so well with this look no matter how messily I've applied it. So if you want to see how I got this look, what I think of the palette, how the colours went on, how they blended, all that kind of fun stuff, then please just do keep on watching. In fact, no, I will show you the shimmer shades on my finger because it says if you've been here before, you will know that I do like a good shimmer. And I have had my nails put on. I have put on false nails, just Primark ones, but I think they're really pretty, but I can't do anything with them on. Like, if you get your nails done and you're on YouTube or you just do makeup in general, then big kudos to you because I cannot do it. So these are the 3 middle shades. Really nice. These are that kind of like topper formula. They remind me of the formula in the Morphe 39S. But those 3 are there. And then we've also got some kind of normal kind of shimmers too. So really nice shimmers. More kind of sheer. Are they sheer? Not really. But some really nice shimmers in this palette. The only criticism I would say is that I could have done with a darker colour because this one to me is kind of slightly warm toned and I needed a darker colour for this colour, but it could have done with a black because there's quite a few kind of browns that look very similar. I mean, like this colour here and this colour here in real life are very similar. Well, they're not actually when you swatch them, so just ignore me. So anyway, that's a few wee finger swatches of the shimmer shades. So on to the video. So I have just went ahead and primed my eyes with my collection concealer, and I believe this is in the shade 2. No, for no reason other than I just used a wipe that I'm sensitive to wipe my last eyeshadow off, so that's why. So what I'm going to do, I just tried to do a look and I wasn't keen on it, but we'll try it again. So I'm just going to wipe my brush off in my jammy bottoms, and I think I'm going to take this colour here called Show, this one here, and use that in a wee brush like this and use this to get my shape. Now I don't know how dark this is going to show. Right, okay, that's a pretty colour, nice cool tone colour. I do want to try and use the cool tones because I've not had the best of luck with cool tones lately. I had to sell my Stone Cold Fox because I just could not get it to work at all. Like, at all. I don't know what I was doing wrong. So I do just want to try and use the kind of cooler tones in here. Although that's not going on a warm as cool as it looks. in the pan, so just ignore me. I don't know anything. And then I'm going to take that same colour, but just on like a wee brush like this. You'll have seen this brush if you've been here before, it's my favourite. And use that just to start blending it out a tiny bit. And I know it looks weird just now, but I'm going to just trust the process with this and I will get it looking nice. Because this is a new technique for me, not using tape, so pray for me. I don't want this to be too dark. Surely there's only one kind of darker one here, which I will go in with if I have to, but I'm wanting to try and keep this slightly softer. This looks a lot warmer on the eyes than it does in the pan. But it's a pretty colour, it really is nice. Just wish it was just maybe a smidge darker, but I will darken it up with that darker brown if I need to. And again, just on my wee brush. Apologies if I'm like slouching and not looking right, but this is the first video I'm filming in this kind of slightly different setup, so let me know if you like it like this or not. And then I'm going to take another brush, just one I was using before because I'm lazy. And I'm going to take this colour over here, and I think that's called Ego, and use that to start blending that out. This isn't going to be the most elaborate of looks. This palette isn't like the most kind of elaborate of palettes. It's honestly probably slightly boring, but I thought it would be a kind of nice neutral palette to have because I don't actually have many neutral palettes. I've just got so many colourful ones, which is weird because I prefer neutrals. And that's cooling that right down, which I think was what I was wanting, so that's fine. And maybe I'll go back in with that first colour. Okay, and then one more colour I'm going to take. And I think that is this one right above it, just to buff the edges out a wee bit. More kind of into my skin tone, because my skin tone isn't kind of lilac. Okay, and then just back in with the colours again, and then I'll decide if I need to deepen up that outer part. I think I might. These colours are all just kind of blending away kind of into themselves, which is a good thing, I suppose. Like, they definitely blend easy, but they're not really standing out now. Whether that's just the colours that I've paired together or not, I don't know. Probably. I hate when you can't remember what you used for what. And that is blending pretty nicely. And I think, do you know, it's probably my first time using that collection concealer as an eye base, so I will be using that again. Okay, I think that's all blending really, really nicely, but I do feel that I want something a wee bit darker on this outer corner, so I'm going to go in with this wee Morphe brush and take that dark brown, because that's the only other darker one in there, and just pop some of that here. Yeah, that's more of what I was wanting. And then I will go in with my wee tiny brush and take that first kind of dark colour that we were using and use that just to blend the edges of that. You know, I'm not mad at that. Like, I think once the shimmer's on, that's going to look really pretty. But I'm just constantly going back between the colours and just making sure that they're what I want and need them to be. And there's like no fallout. You see that? That's really cool. Okay, so that's where that's at. It's not perfect, but I think it's passable just now. So I'm just going to go off camera, get my crease, and we'll back to do the exciting part, which is the shimmer. So I cut my crease with cut crease canvas in the shade Illustrate. This is what I always use. Love it. Love it. Never use anything else to cut my crease. So now it is time to go for a shimmer. So which shimmer should we use? I'm drawn to this kind of pinky one, purpley one. Got kind of pink and gold kind of reflex. That's really pretty. All the shimmers are really pretty. That one's really pretty as well. This purple one's pretty. I did done swatches of the shimmers at the start, knowing me, because I love a nice shimmer. So I think we'll go in with, we will go in with that middle one. So that one's called Attract. This one here, and then if we need to add any kind of darker ones or lighter ones, we'll do that. But I'm just going to take it on my finger because that's how I always take shimmers. And I have got false nails on, so I don't know how I'm going to get this on my eye. But I'll take a brush if I need to. That's a really pretty colour. I would say maybe this is more one of those kind of topper shades, so it might have worked better over something, but I think that's working quite well on its own. So I'm just going to take a brush. Maybe this one, this tiny, but the first one I grabbed. And take some of that on a brush. Right, I don't want to use that one for that because I'm going to write the eyeshadow. Take this one. It's not going on as well on a brush. Right, let me take some setting spray. This L'Oreal one, because it's the one I've got next to me. Right, that's a wee bit better, I think. I think the problem with this one is it is more of a topper, so it would have been better over a base, I think. That's right, we'll blend up that top bit anyway. But it's got a really lovely shift. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty colour. A really pretty colour. But I feel like I need something on that outer corner. So what am I going to take? Will I take this kind of bright one? Or will I take this one? I think I'll take this one. And just place that kind of here. If anyone knows why these ones in the middle are bigger, let me know. I haven't read why, but there must be a reason. Do you maybe need more of them to make it look nice? Don't know, but that's gorgeous, that colour. Look at that. Oh, I should put that all over the lid. That's really pretty. And then I'll take that brush with that first colour on it and use that to kind of blend into there. Yeah, that's nice. And then what I'll do, because I just can't help myself, is take this one here, because I want to see what this is like. Ooh, I'm just going to place this. That's very bright. Just going to place that in the middle, and then we'll blend it in. And then again, take more of that first middle shade. Yeah, that's nice. What I need to do, I think, is take a wee brush and take some of that top colour here called Lust. What was it called? Lust or Lust? Lust or Lost. And use that just to bring that in there. That's such a pretty colour actually too. And then in with the middle shade. And then why not just dirty another brush, this wee one, and take that corner, that colour down in the corner, and use that to blend that over here. And then I'll take my brush that I used for the outer corner, I can find it, this one, and take some of that kind of darkest brown down here and use that to just deepen that up and blend that in. Like that, and that's made it look terrible, but it's fine. How did I do that? It's freaking so good and I've just messed it up. So I'll just take the shimmers again and just try and fix what I did there. So I'm going to take this wee brush and go in with this colour here and try and use that to blend out the crease. Honestly, I'm blaming having these nails, right? That is my excuse. I think it's important to show that these things happen to everyone, especially me. But I think we saved it. So I'm just going to kind of fanny about a wee bit more and sort that out, and then I will be back with both my eyes done. We'll do the under eyes. I'm going to film my base to do for a wee bonus video shorts. That'll be up on Tuesday, I think. So I'll be back making a base done. We'll do the under eyes together. So I'm back and we're going to do the under eyes now, and I don't think the eyes look as bad now that the rest of my makeup's on, and you know, my brows are just terrible. But we're going to do the under eyes, so I think we are going to stick to something quite similar. I do need to play about with the blending on this eye a wee bit and make it match more, but we'll do that later. So I think I should see my jammy bottoms. Normally I sit with a towel on my lap, but I couldn't be bothered this time, so I'm just wiping them on my jammy bottoms. But anyway, so we're just going to use the same colours. I think I do want to try different colours from here, but I think for the purpose of this video we'll just go with the same colours. So go in with that first one called Show on this wee brush again and just take that under here. Kind of nearly all the way in, and that's looking like a really different colour there. I wonder if I use that brush for something else. It doesn't matter, but we'll do the same on both eyes. Like that, and then I'll take a flat liner brush. So take this wee flat liner brush and take the dark brown down at the bottom, which was called Posse, Posy, whatever, and press that right in to kind of join up at the top here. And then I'm going to take my wee favourite Morphe brush. I do have a clean one of these, but who knows where that is. So take that and take that same colour Show, like this kind of the first one I used, and use that to smoke that out a wee bit. Like so, and that's looking like a completely different colour in the lower lash line. I don't know what that's about. And then I'm going to take another brush, so maybe like this one, and take this colour here as our final blending colour on the lower lash line. Okay, so these eyes are two completely different shapes, but what's new? I need that a wee bit darker. Yeah, that's better. So that's how the eyes are looking. I just need to bring some of that colour a wee bit higher here, I think. Yeah, that's as good as I'm going to get it. And now we're going to do a highlight. So I don't know whether to pick one from here. Yeah, well, I'll go in with this top one that we used in the inner corner part and just place that on the brow bone. Oh god, it's a bit shimmery. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just take a fountain brush and blend that a wee bit. There we go. That's fine. It's fine. See, who needs to worry? And blending's not perfect. We'll talk about that later. Do that totally different eyes. You know what? It's fine. So just take some of that on a finger and dab it messily on the inner corner because my nails. Those of you who get your nails done, how do you do your makeup? Because I can't do that at all. So last thing is I'm just going to take a wee brush and take some of that to kind of bring that down here to meet that colour. There we go. So that's the eyes done pretty much. I might fiddle about a wee bit more once I put my liner and lashes on, but who knows. But that's how they're looking. So I will see you in a wee minute with finished eyes, and I'll let you know what I think about the colours I use in the palette. So there we have it, the finished look. Now, ignore if my lashes are stuck on badly, but I might have said to you already, I did put nails on, and I don't know how anyone does makeup with nails. But that's the eyes, that's how it turned out. I've not done it perfect. Let me just get a wee mirror and see. I've not blended it perfect, but it's at this point it's like 9:30 at night and I'm done. So I think that palette is really pretty. I think it's nice playing with the kind of cooler tones for once, and I dare say if I did this look again then I would make it look a lot better. The lipstick that I have on is this wee Smashbox one that I got in a set, and I think it's the perfect colour for this. I'm not sure what colour this is. If I can find it I'll put it on the screen, but I think the shadows all blended really nicely. Like I say, I've not done the best job, but it's just late at night by this point, so, and my lashes are really badly put on. But enough about my lashes. Like, do I like the palette? Yeah, I do. It's, I don't know, it's maybe slightly boring to me, but it is a nice palette. If this is the kind of colours that you like, then go ahead and grab it. It's got the kind of cooler tones, more what I've got on today, but it's also got like these lovely kind of warm tones as well. That's a gorgeous kind of bronzy pinky orangey colour. That's really nice. So it does have some kind of slightly warmer tones, and it's got the kind of cooler tones. If you're looking for a palette that can do both, this is really nice. I think I got a really nice look out of it. I think if I'd had more time I would have blended it and it would have looked even better. So let me know what other Revolution palettes I should pick up, because I don't actually have that many, and this one, it has impressed me. I think if I'd put a bit of glitter on top of that, it would have been amazing, but I don't like putting glitter on top when I'm doing a palette review. I want you to be able to see exactly what the palette looks like, and I had planned on curling my hair but I haven't. So sorry if I was a wee bit all over the place in this video. I have just set up my setup. I've set up my setup a wee bit differently, so I'm still trying to figure out what works, and it's just slightly different. And apologies for if you can see the stuff spread out round about me, because I've got a smaller desk in front of me and I have got my bed. I'm sitting on my bed, so I've got stuff spread out everywhere, so my apologies if you can't see that. Obviously I'll see that when I'm editing, and I'll kind of fix it for next time. And also I'm looking down here, for some reason my camera's never been down there. But if you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe and the notification bell, because I love making videos for you guys, and I'd love for you to come and join me. Please leave me a comment saying whether you prefer this background. Like after Christmas I will maybe get some like nice lamps or a picture for up there, or I don't know, I'll sort out the background. So leave me a comment down below what other Revolution palettes I should get, and also if you prefer this background to my kind of other backgrounds, and like the video. I don't know if I said that. So that's all from me today, so bye.